What if I told you that tomorrow might never come? How do you feel? Have you done everything in your power to make today count? Did you finish that project, that goal, that promise you made to yourself? Or are you just stuck in front of your screen, endlessly clicking from one video to another, promising yourself that you will start working tomorrow, and falling into the loop of procrastination again and again and again? We all have been there, wasting days, months, and even years, overthinking, being lazy, doubting ourselves. It's painful, isn't it? Watching others getting ahead of you, being successful, while you stay stuck. Imagine for a moment how different your life will look if you stop making excuses. That promise you made to yourself, those dreams of buying a house, giving back to your family, traveling around the world, you can achieve them all. You see, the problem isn't that you are lost or you don't have goals. The problem is that you know exactly what needs to be done to completely change your life, but still, you are not doing it. The truth is, deep down, you know you could be doing more. So you start watching videos, listening to podcasts, influencer, only to hear the same old stuff. Goals, discipline, routines, habits. However, for some reason, these principles are also not working for you. And once again, you fall into the loop of procrastination. You see, there is something more, something that no one wants you to know. But what if there's a way out? A way to break that loop, an actual equation to overcome procrastination? Well, stay with me. By the end of this video, you will know everything, but I warn you, it's not an easy way. So let's start with a question. Why we procrastinate? Maybe you're seeking motivation, waiting for that perfect moment, or thinking that you have time, and as a result, you start procrastinating. Procrastination is more like a silent battle fought within our own mind. It's not just about setting goals or building habits. There's a deep science behind it. A study done by a Florida State University found that early in a semester's, procrastinators reported lower stress than non-procrastinators. But late in the term, procrastinators reported higher stress and more illness. You see, people who procrastinate often pick short-term rewards, like watching movies over long-term benefits, like finishing work, and eventually get stressed. It's not because of habits, but emotion. Oftentimes, the things we want to do in our life are actually very straightforward. But we are the one who make it complicated by putting a bunch of emotion into it and end up doing nothing. Instead of waiting for motivation or for the perfect moment to begin, start small. Take that first step no matter how small it may seem. I once heard a quote that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Remember, the more you act, the less you suffer. It's more like a self-reinforcing cycle. You don't need to have everything to start, but you need to start to have everything. But breaking free from procrastination isn't just about doing more. It's about doing the right things. What truly matters to you? What are your core values? When you understand what drives you from inside, why that project or that goal is so important, your action becomes more meaningful. You begin to see your task not as a burdens, but as steps towards your goals. Now, I'm not here to tell you that you have to work 16 hours a day or give your 110%, but instead I will tell you what actually works in the long run. The 85% rule. An outdated way of thinking about peak performance is maximum efforts equals to maximum results. But in reality, it doesn't always work that way. The 85% rule suggests that to reach maximum output, you need to limit yourself from giving maximum efforts. Because giving 100% effort all the time will result in burnout and ultimately leads us to procrastinate. Think about it. You don't want your graph to look like this, right? Instead, you want your graph to be like this. Every little thing you do is like building a foundation for your dreams. The dreams you once thought were slipping away can become your present. The choice is yours and the time is now. Don't be the person who watches life pass by and thinks, I could have done more. So act today and your future self will thank you.